Hey there, Aries. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie, and this is your March 2023 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Kindly remember that this is a general reading and that time is fluid, so please apply what resonates currently and suspend the rest. This reading can be applied to relationships, career, and personal growth, as well as to the sign of Aries, wherever it presents in your birth chart. I do offer personal readings, and you can find my information in the description box below. If you enjoyed today's reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. All right, Aries, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to open up your reading first with an oracle card to get an idea of the energies or major theme at work. Then we're going to do a Celtic Cross spread using the tarot, which we will then clarify with the Lenormand deck. So let's see here for Aries, March 2023, please. March 2023 for Aries. All of these decks have been pre-shuffled with you in my intention, okay, Aries? Building blocks. Okay, 28 reduces to a 10. Okay, that's the Wheel of Fortune, that's Judgment. It's also a 1. Right? The 10 reduces to that 1, so that's the Magician as well. Building blocks is about laying it down, laying the foundation down. You're in the growth stage of something. Aries, you are, whether you realize it or not, building something from the ground up. You have begun again. And it might feel mundane to you. This might feel like it's just another day. What you don't realize is what awaits you is a challenge only the newer version of you could actually overcome. Let's see what that is. If you hear any sighing or any snoring, any sneezing even, I am babysitting my fur baby nephew, and he is sleeping adjacent to me, and he loves to snore. So if you hear any of that, that is absolutely him. But yeah, Aries, building blocks. It's this insidious way that doing the small necessary tasks of every day actually lead to the very strong foundations that we build. Whether in good things or bad things, right? It's left to us to determine and learn from. But I feel what is happening right now for you, Aries, whether or not you are cognizant of it, is that what is in process right now is the development of a foundation you have been working on for quite some time that has changed you in a fundamental way. And you are approaching a major shift. And I want to say it feels like a challenge. I'm not going to lie, Aries. It feels like it's short-lived, but it's big. Okay? Where you are right now, that's a brick. That is a block that you are laying down. This is exactly what we're talking about. Ace of Pentacles. The universe has given you the opportunity to do something, to build something, to commit to something or to someone. This is a real life commitment, Aries. This is real. In the recent past, we had the Six of Cups. This is something that you've wanted for quite a while. There might be a child involved, children involved. This may appeal to your inner child. If you've recently met someone, they are your soulmate. There's something real familiar about this person. Like really, really familiar. You guys just really get along well together, and you just can't put your finger on how or why, but that's because it's spiritual. There's something deeper than you can define. Why it's all happening? With the Eight of Swords. I feel like you realized that you were doubting yourself. I feel like you realized that you were coming out of a phase or out of like your brain was playing tricks on you. For some, this is someone else. It's the fact that they've been stagnant for so long. But I feel like when we clarify this, it's going to show that this was actually revealed. They came out of this. The reason everything is happening, the reason everything's moving forward is because where someone was stuck, they realized they were doing it to themselves. How about that? The best case scenario, Aries, is the Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Very young energy here. If you have any children involved, yeah, they will benefit greatly from whatever is about to happen next. If you are connected to somebody who you feel just without words, you just can't put your finger on it, this person's known you for a very long time. They've known you for a very long time in a very spiritual way. You guys might even be childhood, like high school sweethearts, you and this person. Best case scenario is if you are wanting to have children, you'll be able to conceive one. You'll be given that opportunity. You'll have the perfect combination of everything you've been doing and the conditions that are being given. If you've been trying to build something up for yourself, Aries, not just in a sense of building a family, but in the sense of building stronger commitments to yourself, to your friends, to your lover, to your confidant, to your anyone, that is coming. Here you are in full gown, full garb, in true Aries style. Coming in, you will be exactly in your element. How you see yourself. The Ten of Cups. What the universe is bringing you that maybe you don't see, but it will reveal, is the Four of Wands. You may have Libra strong in your chart, or you may be connecting with a Libra because they had that same card in their position, in the same exact position. Fear is the King of Cups. Afraid of being manipulated. And the outcome, the Page of Pentacles. Maybe connecting with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, perhaps earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We've got everyone here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got everyone here. So Aries, it's clear you are learning something new. You may be going back to school. This commitment, if you've met someone recently, Aries, this is starting off as a friendship, which is great. It's great because then what that means is you guys could take things slow, have hard conversations early on, and decide for yourself how readily you would like to manifest this. You guys are building the foundations. This is a friendship, before romance. This is the conception before the child is born. This is the planning phase before the big launch of your business or a new product line or etc. This is you reading the book on tarot before actually starting your own tarot channel or offering your own tarot services. This is the point of conception. This is the building stage. You are building right now, Aries. And I want to say that over and over again because changes like this are so small that sometimes you ask yourself if you're even making a difference. You are. The thing about this process is that it's silent. That's what's so deceiving about it. It is the silent part of this process that it can be very confusing and makes you wonder whether or not you're really making a difference, making a dent, doing anything. But this is the beginning. This is friendship before love. Whoever this is, Aries, if you're connecting in love with someone, they're a very sincere person. They're very genuine. I understand your fear with the King of Cups because he can be quite manipulative. If this person was in your past, I could see how you'd be afraid that this person would come back to try to sabotage things. This person, if it's a past person you're afraid of, they're not coming back at all. They're not coming back. This is a new person and a new energy, and I think the mindset you're operating through wouldn't allow this person to occupy space for very long. They might try, but they wouldn't push it. If this is like a parent figure, right? Because you have a lot of water being shared, and I could see how this would be the archetypal father figure, right? Complimenting you, maybe a grandfather or some kind of counselor, someone important that you've known for a while. They're not going to be able to get in your way, all right? So if it's about a parent's approval or something like that, it's not going to be as important as you think it is, because this is starting off so slowly that there's plenty of time for everyone to get to know each other, plenty of time for discussions to be had. No one's rushing into anything. So this is it's a nice, slow-moving, comfortable friendship with a lot of potential, and it's mutually felt. I can tell it's a feeling. It's not just the way you're walking into it, but the way the connection between you and this person is. It's very, spiritual isn't the right word. It's transcendent. It's transcendent. It's different. Yeah? So with the Ace of Pentacles being where you currently are, you've got the Lily. So this with the 3 is the Empress energy, Libran energy, expansion, pregnancy, fertility, abundance, right? It's abundance. This is about you being given the opportunity from the universe to really have a commitment that is sweet and gentle, because the Lily is a very gentle energy. It is peaceful. It is serene. The universe is giving you a seed that you can plant, and it's going to bring about, it's the seeds of peace. You have seeds of change. These are of peace. This commitment, should you decide to plant it and nurture it and be present for its growth, will be one of the best developments you've ever had. It's so sweet and so well deserved. Recent past with the 6 of Cups, we've got clarifying at the clock. So this is, again, timing. Whoever this person is, there's something about timing that's tied to this person. You can't even fathom how crazy the timing is right now, Aries. It's going to feel synchronous. The synchronicities are about to be through the damn roof. You're literally going to be asking yourself, how is everything that I could have ever wanted? Or how are all the signs coming at me now at the most opportune times? The answer is because it is not a coincidence, and the universe is like clapping its hands in front of you, saying, hey, I know it feels like you're building, like with the building blocks, I know it feels like little stuff, but I am giving you the proverbial seed to everything that could possibly be perfect with you and this person, with you and this opportunity, with you and this scholastic endeavor. For some, this is your career, right? This is about synchrony and the timing. The timing is perfect. Okay? Definitely a past life connection. If this is someone who you feel really just strangely tied to, you just can't even put your finger on it. It's a past life commitment that you've had with this person before. Why is it happening? With the owls, okay? 12 is another 3, Empress energy, all right? Someone had just a lot of chatter. 8 of Swords with all of this. This is news coming in from people who have studied the situation very well. So it's like all these opinions, all of these truths coming at you, or this person, whoever this person is, someone was able to be talked out of their bindings. Someone was able to realize through peripheral knowledge from others by talking to other people. There's something here, Aries, whether this is you or someone you're connecting with, this is about having found the answers even while you were still. Being cornered or being restrained revealed something to you. People spoke to you about it, or there was something in that moment you were able to meditate on, something that brought clarity to you. Being closed and being stagnant helped you in this sense. And if this is not you, it helped that person. Being in their head actually helped. With the Page of Cups, for the best case scenario, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, we've got the Star. You're right on track. The 16 reduces to a 7, which is Chariot. So you may have a Cancer that you're connecting with. You may have Cancer in your chart. But you are on the right path. For those of you who are connecting with a special person, there is something so special about this person. You and this individual will have a long-standing relationship. Whether you decide to turn it into a concrete relationship or not. This is someone whose friendship is for the books, for real. This will go down in history as one of the most sincerest relationships you've ever had. They're just sweet. And I will say this, if there are any mistakes made, it is not out of malice. It is out of inexperience. The page is a young energy. Anything that hurts you being with this person is not out, it's not because they're trying to hurt you. It's not this person's sincere. They really want to be their best for you. Okay, the intentions are good. They were sent to you. This is destiny. For those of you where this is not a person, this is who you're trying to become. And you're in this stage still of slight underdevelopment emotionally. You're still trying to figure things out. Things are new to you. You haven't been disappointed yet. Your creative endeavor is taken off, but you haven't hit your first bump in the road. Right? That happens. You're right on track. You are going to grow. And the path you're on right now is exactly the one that's going to help you build on yourself and build on what you've endeavored to achieve. Coming in with the Queen of Wands, we've got the Bear. Another 6. Or I'm sorry, we've had 3s. And I'm over here thinking 3s, and 6. Divisions of 3. We've got a 6. You may be connecting with a Gemini. Okay? However, I will say I believe it's Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, and Capricorn, I believe, so far have been signs that had 6s scattered all throughout their reading. So if you have placements in any of those signs or connected to someone with placements of any of those signs, go take a look. 6s were all up in their reading. But the Bear is a protective energy. It's a parental energy. This is someone, this is a proud owner or parent or creator of something great. You, Aries, you're creating something, you're protecting something or someone. But you're stepping into this powerful creator, this powerful protector. And that's what you're stepping into in the near future. This could be someone outside of you who helps you be more of that. But at the end of the day, this is you. You become more proactive and you step really into that space. How you see yourself is the 10 of Cups, which is fulfillment. The full family vision. Not just family, but just fulfillment in what you do. We've got birds again. This birds is a type of gossip. Okay? So where you are, you might be finding yourself in a space where your visions of fulfillment is being clouded by the nonsense of people around you. If you're on social media and you're comparing what you want to what other people claim they have, I suggest you readjust the perspective here because everyone is posting their highlight reels. No one's going to post the actual difficulties. Okay? Your vision for what you have will supersede anything you've seen online, anything someone else in your environment claims to have better than you. Listen, this is gossipy energy. All of the background noise you're getting from people, they're fibbing. They're exaggerating. They're blowing it out of proportion. They're making it seem a lot better than it actually is. They're actually not telling you a lot. They're really, Aries, there is so much that these people are not telling you. So do not compare. Comparison is the thief of joy, but even more so, the folks who you're receiving this information from have no effing clue what they're talking about at all, okay? Especially if you're trying to get advice from people, these folks are not the ones. Why? Because if you look at what they don't have the 10 of Cups. How are you going to ask people for their advice on how to attain something they don't even have? And they don't have it. You, Aries, at your core, you know they don't have it. Your vision is right on. You're making this. From its rawest materials, you're making this. So don't doubt yourself. What the universe is bringing you or revealing to you is the 4 of Wands with the Maze. 43 is a 7, once again, with the Chariot energy, Cancer. The universe is going to give you, it's going to give you a guide. It's going to give you a guide. It's going to give you a sense of direction on exactly what you need to do, exactly where you need to go. Some kind of a sign, a sense of direction. It's also going to show you that what you have, while getting there has been sort of convoluted, it's going to be revealed to you that what you have at this point is actually very stable. The family life, the universe is going to simplify it for you. It feels complicated right now, but it's going to be simplified. The fear with the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Clover. The clover indicates luck. All right? I get the feeling, Aries, that you may feel like you've been pretty unlucky in love, or vice versa, that you have been, this right here is so lucky, you almost think it's not real. You're waiting for the shoe to drop, for the other shoe to drop. This is something that you could have only wished in a dream. And you wonder if it's really yours. What if it's not? That's the question, right? It's in your fear position. What if it's not? The thing is, it is. It's destiny, actually. So, your fear is valid. But there's a reason you're here. There's a reason you're connected to this person. There's a reason you're connected to this path. Yeah? The outcome with the Page of Pentacles as a learner, someone who is endeavoring a new program, a new skill set, a friendship with somebody. We've got anchor. 35 is an 8. That's strength. You may be connecting with a Leo. The anchor is someone who stays put. This is where you lay down your roots. This is someone who is, they don't go anywhere. Okay? They stay right there. And so I will say this, Aries. We are going to pull guidance now. But when anchor comes up, it is an indication that if an immense amount of strength is not used to push forward, you may find yourself stuck in place. Okay? Now, because you are in a phase of building blocks, this means that this foundation needs to be rock solid. So take your time. It's required. Okay? This anchor is serving an excellent purpose right now, because what it is you're developing does require time and patience. But because of that, you will be in this space for quite a while. Make sure that you have a plan. When you're ready to move away and out of this phase, make sure you have an idea of where you'd like this to go. Because you're going to get very good at laying this foundation down, but you want to make sure that you keep your eyes on the prize. You want to make sure that you maintain your direction. And where that doesn't apply to you, make sure, because it could apply to the person you're connecting with or to the situation you're connecting with, make sure anyone on the receiving end of this energy understands that things will have to move forward if that is the intention. So you can't be in friendship mode all the time, unless you want to be. But if you don't want to be, then changes need to be implemented. Okay? Action needs to be taken. Okay? So let me see here. What is the advice, please, for Aries? Advice for Aries. No place like home. Tauran energy with that 50. That feeling, Aries, like you've enjoyed where you've been. You know, there's nothing wrong about the journey you've been on. There's nothing wrong with the path you've ventured. There's nothing wrong with who you've become. But I understand it. No place like home. There's nothing like being a kid again. There's nothing like having nothing to do. There's nothing like just having a friendship with no strings attached. There's nothing like simplicity. There's nothing like the way things used to be, right? Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing. No, there's no place like home. Why can't it be simpler? The thing is, Aries, we move through different seasons in our lives because what gives us purpose is that feeling that we can't stay the same. Remember that when we're kids, what made us so happy was knowing that we could do no wrong. That feeling of simplicity, freedom, lightheartedness is because everything we did, it was growth. But we had a standing ovation each and every time we learned something new. Now, granted, this is not all of us, I am aware. But the ideal of childhood, if I can say that, the ideal of childhood is that people watch in awe as we carry on learning these new things, learning these new skills, learning how to walk, how to talk, how to write an essay. Every new thing we learned, people would praise us, and that is the ideal of growth. The reality is that as we get older and become more adult-like, right, people stop being impressed, and suddenly growth feels hard because now it's not all standing ovations for the effort. Now it's real losses for failures. In a sense, what learning and growth become as we develop past childhood, it becomes a burden because there's pain attached to the growth now, where before there wasn't. There's no place like home. Aries, nothing has changed. And what I ask of you is to consider all of the best parts of your most positive growth experiences. And I want you to ask yourself, who was there? And I want you to call them. Who was there to bear witness when you first did anything that you grew to love? Your mom, your dad, a sibling, a best friend. Who was there? Give them a call. Send them a message. Connect. Because then you'll remember that simplicity is not that far. Yes, things have changed. There's no place like home. Nothing like when it used to be simple. But there's also nothing like where you are right now. You're creating something massive, Aries. You are making intense, crazy strides for yourself, for your life, making connections you didn't think you'd ever make. Past life connections, tapping into your inner child, healing your past self, healing your spiritual self, connecting with your spirit guides. The things you are endeavoring to do right now, Aries, are beyond any comprehension you had for yourself when you were a kid. You are living a magnificent life right now. But if you have to take a visit to the past and you want to compare for a second, interact with it directly and call them. Or really sit with the memory if you can't call them. Sit with the memory and reminisce. It's going to give you strength, Aries. That is the only reason I say that. Not everyone will agree that searching through your past is going to help. But in this case, there's something about the past you need to examine. Someone you need to talk to. Someone you need to meditate on. Revisiting a memory, revisiting a person, there's an Easter egg there. There's a gift for you there. The question is, will you endeavor yourself to find it? Yeah? Aries, I'm going to leave your reading here, my friend. I hope that this was clarifying and helpful to you. I am honored and privileged to be connecting with you today, and I thank you very much for joining me. If you felt that this reading helped you at all, I would love it so much if you could like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like a personal reading from me, you can find my information in the description box below. I am loving you so much, Aries, and I will see you in the next reading in a couple of weeks. Be sure to hit the bell notification if you find yourself looking forward to that reading, and I will see you there and then. I love you very much, and until then, take care. Bye, Aries.